Hello, folks. Good to be with you. Now I have my sound on. I'm using a different computer today, so I'm bouncing around a little bit, but I'm doing okay. And welcome. Welcome on this Wednesday evening. Cantor Paul is at the American Conference of Cantors Conference in Chicago, or at least he's arriving if he's not arrived yet. So it's good to be with you. If you're joining us on Facebook, say hello so that we know that you're with us. Let's see what melody I want to use for something. I'll do a Hine Matov. We'll do Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Yalalai la 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 la. Hine Matov Yalalai la 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 la. Hine Matovu Manayim Yalalai la 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 la. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, how good it is to be together. We just completed, or depending on how you count the holidays, the second of our pilgrimage festivals. Pesach is the first, and then Shavuot, and then Sukkot. I know it seems a little weird since Sukkot comes right after the new year. It's actually the third pilgrimage festival in the historical order of leaving Egypt and then standing at Mount Sinai at Shavuot, and then the wandering in the desert at Sukkot. So we are now sort of, we left Egypt 51 days ago. And then we celebrated standing at Mount Sinai on Saturday night and Sunday. And now we journey through our summer until we get to Sukkot and have our third pilgrimage festival. One of the things about Shavuot is there's not a whole lot about Shavuot in our scriptures. It really says there should be a festival of weeks, which is what Shavuot means. The rabbis are the ones who decide really exactly how to interpret that when they say, oh, it's 7 weeks after Pesach. It certainly doesn't say in the Torah that it's Zman Matan Toratenu. It is the time of the receiving of our Torah. That is a rabbinic overlay to Shavuot. It is a time for the offering of first fruits, traditionally. And in many secular settings in like Israel and places like that, you'll find people bringing their first fruits on the kibbutzim and having like an agricultural festival. Sometimes it also includes the babies that were born that year, sort of the first fruits of in that way as well. So it plays out in different kinds of ways as that shows. So we have the Shavuot holiday takes place really on a couple of different levels, right? It takes place on, we stand at Sinai and receive Torah level. Takes place on the level of an agricultural festival. And it also takes place in a kind of a personal level, which is to think about, how do we stand at Sinai in different ways? Yesterday was confirmation at Temple Beth Israel in the evening, and we had all of these 16 and 17-year-olds kind of talking about their own Jewish identities. And it was really a way in which they all stand at Sinai, right? What are the ways that they relate to being inheritors of this Jewish tradition, to being connected to it in all of these different kinds of ways? So that's part of what we celebrated yesterday, and we always do it close to Shavuot because the themes tie so beautifully together. I want to say hello to Phil and Rita and Ellen, and also to Yvonne and Simon. Thank you for being with us. Of course, we've been having the big Jubilee too, right, Yvonne? Yes, yeah. So a lot of a lot of celebration of the Queen's Jubilee there in the United Kingdom. So that's I'm sure been a big event in the in your household there, and so happy that's now just concluded. So as that's taken place too. We are moving toward to moving into summer soon. Summer starts on, of course, not officially until June 21st, but sort of unofficially, right? It starts with Memorial Day, and which already happened, and we move into that time. And that means that our kind of calendar at TBI, while still busy and has lots going on, moves into a little bit more relaxed pace than April and May. We don't have holidays coming all the time. We don't have as many of our programs, but always keep an eye out for the things that are happening. And of course, we are now done, as we were. Friday night was our last night of counting the Omer. That was our 49th night, right before Shavuot. So we're not counting the Omer at this point. But we will sing our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers. And what I'm going to start doing for the rest of June, today I talked a little bit about Shavuot, but it's just bringing a little text or a little teaching each time we have our Zoom, just to have a little, I don't know, Jewish nosh. Since we can't share food over the computer, we can share a little bit of a Torah. So hi to Lisa as well, who's with us. It's good to have you with us. So let's join in our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Vaed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom. V'hamidenu Shomrenu L'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. 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 Amen, amen. Amen, Amen. 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 All right. So, just a few announcements of some things that are happening in the coming days. We'll be back, or I'll be back, or both of us will be back. We'll see on Wednesday for another Zoom Siyyum at 6:45. This Friday, we have an in-person family service at 6:30 p.m. and which is also, of course, available virtually, and our always now in-person and virtual Erev Shabbat service at 7:30 p.m. We celebrate bat mitzvah of Penny Miller this weekend, and on Sunday we have a giant rummage sale at TBI that will be in the parking lot. So it's being sponsored by our Tree of Life Learning Center, our early childhood program, and our Jewish Community School. It's a fundraiser. They've been collecting stuff for a while already and labeling it and getting it all put together. So that rummage sale is Sunday, Sunday the 12th. And all that information, of course, is in your congregational email. So I hope you will join us and help support TBI. I know many of you have brought stuff for the rummage sale, so thank you for that as well. And I'm going to close with an Oseh Shalom, maybe one we haven't done for a long time. I think this is from Debbie Pinto many, many years ago, maybe the late 70s or early 80s, something like that. Oseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom b'imroma. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imeruhu amen. Oseh shalom, Oseh shalom, Oseh shalom b'imroma ve'imru amen. Erev Tov, wishing